green, but it's funny because the front part is gone back to the bleach and then it changes. But I'm thinking of cutting it off again.
Is this part your color, or is that a?
Yeah, the gray's not. I put the gray in there. Yeah,
I didn't even see the gray. I was referring to the dark
brown.
The dark, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Hey, did Dawn get snow?
They didn't get it there. It was all south of them. It's weird how storms roll through Michigan.
Yeah.
Quite often it hits the bottom part of the Michigan and goes, right up along into New York and that area.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it'll go above them. So like I have sisters that live in the southern part of the state and the northern part of the state, and sometimes they'll get dumped on, and my mom won't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
So they have snow there, but they didn't get anything from this last one.
Yeah. My dad got about 8 inches, but he actually decided that he would get dressed. He's 90 and has had a couple of strokes and any number of seizures and that kind of thing. And just as every day that we have with him is just is an added bonus. But
Mm-hmm.
I talked to him yesterday and he said, yeah, Nancy's my stepmother. And he said, I made her get my boots on, and he's got like these so heavy boots that I don't know why he wears them, but he decided that he was going to go out and start shuffling.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh my God.
Which kind of doesn't surprise me, but it does, because he's not really strong enough and he gets cold so quickly. But he said he did 10 shovels full, and it actually really helped his just overall spirit of feeling like he was contributing, which I think is probably a biggest part of what's so hard.
Well, and the fact that she's there, that kind of helps. I mean, keep an eye out, if he falls over or hurts his back, just got to be careful, I guess, doing it. And my mom, because she's alone, when it snows a lot, she drives out to the mailbox because it's probably 150 feet, 200 feet from the house. So this last time she told me how she started to bring the trash can in too. She's been getting the mail like this for years, for a good 7 or 8 years, because she fell down once.
Oh boy.
In the snow. It was like, oh, this is really hard to get up. I'm like, yeah. And even if you're carrying a landline phone out there, it might not pick up. Anyway, so she says, I grab the empty trash can. I keep my door open and it's on wheels, and I just drive back with it straight. I'm like,
nice. Whatever works.
Yeah, I was expecting
whatever works.
Yeah, I expected to hear her say she threw it in the back of the car, but no, I just drag it in there. And like your dad, she's still strong enough, but she doesn't shovel. Fortunately, we have a neighbor that comes down and he's got he changes every year. He's got a truck or a tractor or something and plows her driveway. He's been doing that for, 20 some years.
Nice. Well, like in small towns, it's all about the neighbors and the connections and.
Well, she lives in the country. She's surrounded by farmland. So the neighbors, one of the houses, I think both houses are occupied. So there's like 3 houses within a half mile. And then he lives further down, and his mom and my mom, well, I grew up with them. So
nice. Yeah.
So we played, and both of our moms are still alive, and they kibitz, and so.
Nice. Well, I probably figure if his driveway needs shoveling, he knows that hers does too. So
yes. Yeah.
Quick trip. Yeah. Nice.
And it works until the snowplow comes by and then buries the end of the driveway in like 2 or 3 feet.
Isn't that the truth? Right.
But
well, my dad had a snow blower. He finally got a snow blower, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago. But of course, you couldn't use it because it was new. And it's like, okay, Dad, I'm not quite, it's that generation mentality. And my stepmother told me that I said, well, where's the snowblower? Can my brother come over? And he goes, no, your brother's got it. A couple years ago, the easy starter on it wasn't so easy anymore, blah, blah, blah. And so your dad he thought a little warming shed for the snowblower would be a good idea. So he somehow fashioned this warming shed for the snowblower and put a little heater in there, and who knows, but.
Well, that's good. That's, whatever, I mean, keeps them going. We'll have to have the same thing in our 80s, is these little weird things that just keep us going, right? I mean.
Absolutely. I mean, it is definitely what has kept him going.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Where are you at today, Forrest Elf?
I'm at the studio. I just turned my camera because when I have you guys, when I'm facing this way, the window's behind me and I'm sure it's bright for you. So I just flipped it. Now you can see my blue paintings.
Yes. It's incredible. All your artwork. I think you need more stuff on the walls though, behind you.
Well, there's a lot that's over there that's propped up. There's a whole area that's over there. And then there's one right there. So yeah.
It's a big space, Dana.
Yeah.
It is. It's very big.
Beautiful.
How tall
Jane's-
are the ceilings?
There's very tall.
Huge.
That on the other side of that curtain is Jane's workspace. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this or not.
I don't think
This
you
is
have.
Jane's space, but I haven't seen Jane in months. I mean, since before the pandemic started. And then there's, we go around there. Those where Kim works. And there's Catherine's spot way over there. So it's 4 of us and rarely are we here at the same time, which works out really great for rent and for personal creative space. So
You guys have like a schedule, or do you just show up? Somebody else is there?
At the beginning of the pandemic, we started texting one another, if we were going to go in, but I'm the one who's been here the most. Like I said, I haven't, thank God, but I left from March until, what was it, May? June? I'm not sure. I was gone for a little while and then I started coming back.
Mhm.
Is that a
Yeah.
portrait over to your right, behind you on the right? Did I see a portrait? To your right.
Over here?
Yeah, I thought I saw over there.
Oh, yeah, that's Jane's daughter started working on that before the pandemic, and it's been there for months. It's kind of a bummer because I know that Jane had those big ones that were over there on the wall it's been a year. She had a commission of 4 giant works that were going to go into this event space. And obviously that just crumbled. So that kind of sucks, but she works for Nike, so she's fine.
Oh, but still, I mean, that's your passion.
Yeah. Yeah, she's really cool. I actually miss seeing her. I've noticed on social media that she and her family, she has 4 kids. They've been skiing and snowshoeing a lot, doing a lot of outdoor stuff.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, those Nike people.
Those Nike people. I know a person who works at Nike who just moved her whole family to, just as I'm going to say it, I'm going to blank it. What's that island off the Portugal coast? Madeira?
Yeah, the wine,
Madeira?
Madeira.
Madeira?
Wow.
Yeah. They just upped and moved to Madeira.
Dang,
So I said, I want to be there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
that's a nice disposable income.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean,
Still work
she's
mostly from home, so.
Yeah, I'm sure Madeira is not expensive. I mean, if you live the right way.
yeah.
But
No
the
idea.
time zones from there, because I'm living this time zone hell. I'm day 3 of
Time zone hell.
time zone hell. Yeah, where it's like literally at 8:30 in the morning, I'm ready for lunch. Like, and I'm like, how long is this day gonna last? Like to get to 2:00. The end of my day is like, oh. And I don't know. It is nice having the afternoons, but you're just so tired. I don't know. At least
Yeah. It'll
Yeah.
take you a little while to adjust to that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
have you ever had to start work that early in the morning?
No, not on
Yeah.
a And this is only day 3, but still.
Oh,
um,
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you with the twins yet, or?
No, I'm still in quarantine. So I get my PCR test Friday, and then we're expecting we'll get results on Sunday. So
Oh,
And
I
then
got
the real work
got
begins.
the vaccine this morning.
You what?
Everyone. OHSU sent us an email and said, you have to go through the little questionnaire portion.
Woo!
Yeah, and the big questionnaire portion was, are you someone's caregiver? And so I said yes. And then when Peter went to fill out his, and he said no, they rejected him. So he went back in. He went back in and he filled it out and he was like, yes, I'm my own fucking caregiver. Fuck off.
right.
I take care of myself. Does that count?
Yeah,
So-
you have to be a little smarter than the
That's weird. It wasn't a
questionnaire.
question
Yeah.
if you had underlying risks or,
No, not at all. He's going to talk to his oncologist tomorrow, but when he talked to this
Oh, really?
guy that he's been seeing, he was like, if you can get it, get it. Don't worry about us.
Yeah.
so was it just a general email or did they?
If you have, I guess if you're a regular patient at OHSU, which I am for dermatology, they send you MyChart messages all the time, which come through as emails. And in this email blast, Kevin came in and woke me up a little bit earlier than I would have preferred to be awake in this morning, and was like, "You got to get up and register for a vaccine."
So will Kevin get it also then?
Yeah, we're all scheduled this weekend.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
that's great, Dana.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Where?
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, as excited as you can be for getting a shot, but yes. So I guess it's out at the airport. So if anybody else is OHSU people, check your email.
Yeah. Have you heard
Oh.
from Kate?
Emily said that they were going to sign up, but I haven't. I
Okay.
left. Right.
Okay.
Spoke to Emily.
I got the email from Kaiser, but I don't even think they have it like in phases, like 1 through 5. And I'm not even part of those first 5 phases.
I know.
Wow.
I'm going to be like way at the back of the line, but
By the time I get to that phase, we'll be out of like lockdown or whatever. That phase will be, okay, you can go out in public now.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah, I would be out of any of this.
I'm with Astrid. I'm not holding my breath. This shit's not going away anytime soon. I'm going to order some new cute masks because I figure I'm going to be wearing them for years.
Yeah.
Well, Steve just came home with a new thicker version of a cloth mask that is more N95 compatible
Where did you find that?
online. He's like,
Yeah.
he bought a first set that was surprisingly pretty, like batiks. I'm like, where did you make your mask? They're super fancy. He's like, Detroit or somewhere.
This is the one that I ordered from this girl on Etsy. It's really thick cotton and it's got a little thing. So there's also I have a filter inside there, and it's
Oh.
got a wire for a nose guard
Oh, yeah.
and
that's good.
adjustable loops. I just like it. I think it's cute.
That's good. That's really nice.
That does look nice.
Yeah. How have we made it this long and we haven't all modeled our masks for one
I
another?
know.
What is going on with us?
This is true.
I got some of the little cages. Here, I'll show mine. That fit inside.
That's not gonna work, Dana. Oh, I thought she was gonna hold up the strings.
Oh, no. Yeah, right.
I'm a little bit more excited. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
The
that's
string
kind
bikini version.
It's a prehistoric string mat.
The string bikini version.
and that's how they all died out, right there.
Yeah. Something not quite working about this.
No, but I'm kind of excited about these. I'm not thrilled with how well they don't work, but it's just like a little cage that clips onto the inside, so it holds it out. So if you have to wear your mask for a long time, like I do some days,
Right.
it's a little bit better for breathing. It does nothing for anti-fog with your glasses.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But the best part is it's the Ocean something company.
Mhm.
And for every order that you make, and there were like, I think I got 4 for $10 or something. They pick up a pound of plastic from the ocean.
That's cool.
And so I figured even if they don't really work that well, they're better than somebody else gave me another one that kind of holds it out. Cause I've got I don't know, they're like 5-layer masks with the thing in the inside. What do you call it? Filter. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Laura, I like yours.
Yeah, mine is a guy from
Oh, nice.
Detroit, and he's clearly West African. So makes them all with
You
West
know,
African cloth, and I
that
like these
I
because they
think-
have the two over the head.
You know what? I think you and Steve have the same supplier.
Is it Diop? DIOP?
Sure. What
Yeah.
do I know?
They're expensive though, but I
Yep.
feel good about them because they
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know. It's a local
exactly-
guy who
That's what Steve's been saying.
yeah, I like it. So I've gotten them for everybody, and it's nice. You can put an N95 underneath it if you want the extra. It's the same shape as the N95. So Chris, over to you.
Well, I just have the old one that our friends from the Philippines got us from the postal annex back in April. So.
And so yours goes over. Yours ties behind
it's
the
a
head.
tie.
Yeah.
And then I've got the neck gaiter. I think we should do our reading today like this,
Yeah,
I can't seem to get my.
but I'm gonna take it
oh,
off.
nice.
mine's a
Wow.
boutique. Mine's an Indonesian boutique.
Oh, look
It
at that.
is.
You guys are all so pretty.
That and it's all
pretty.
what do you call it? Equal on both sides.
Hmm. And then I've got an Irish one, which is like this.
And what is that? Halia? Is it just really Halia?
Oh, yeah.
How are you? Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we bought a friend of ours one that just basically, everybody has all these, and I'm sure she doesn't wear it out in public, but it was kind of as a joke when we first started. And just the words just said F off.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now you've got your lovely senator who says she's censored, doesn't she?
Don't even like the
Yeah.
fucking
Okay,
Republicans.
we won't even go there. We won't even go there.
I know the Marjorie Green lady.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
She's
Okay.
awful.
Well, that's our little mask modeling.
Yeah. Obviously, Astrid doesn't wear one because she didn't show us ours, so she's going out and
Secret Republican right here.
she's like, what
That's
am I talking
right.
about? I'm holding my breath as I walk by you.
Well,
But I
we
was
all-
going to say my sister Mary got on the list being an interpreter. She's in Lawrence, Kansas, and last week she said she's in 1B, and they got to 1B. So she's like, I don't know, in a town like Lawrence, there's like 3,000 people who are 1B. So like every time they get a vaccine thing, she's like sitting next to the phone thinking she's going to get called. Her
Oh,
husband's a
well,
teacher.
Yeah.
And she's a sign language interpreter, so they're both in 1B and waiting to get called right now.
My sister got hers also already.
Mm-hmm.
Once
What-
again, in a
How'd she
smaller
get on the
town.
list?
She's an educator.
Yeah.
And she works with a lot of at-risk kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did you hear about the rich Canadian couple that flew into an Inuit village and pretended to work at the casino?
No.
Yeah, kid you not. Like this village in northern Ontario, I assume. Or maybe even in Nunavut, but they basically
What
heard about
assholes?
this.
God,
Total
what assholes?
followed the vaccination team on a private charter float plane, flew into this village, and then pretended to be part of the casino staff. And this whole village had been isolated from day one, right? They have a ton of elderly people. So these bloody jerks, fly
Jerks.
in there as vectors, essentially,
mhm.
right through their teeth, and then hightailed it out of there again. But they figured out, they caught them. So now Canada is in uproar. And,
I did see that heading, but I didn't realize it was that
Mhm.
restricted area. I knew it was way up north, but yeah, that's kind of wrong.
Well, a lot of First Nations villages, I mean, just like in the US, a lot of the tribes have locked down because they're concerned about their elders.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
And so they've
And some haven't. I was talking to our friend, and I thought it's really, I mean, they're all handling it different. A friend of ours, for her birthday last week in Washington, they went out to a restaurant in just north of Vancouver. There's some sort of casino there or something. I can't think of it right now. And they've never, she's like, it's weird. They had never even shut down. You walk around, people have masks on or they don't have it. It's just a free for all because it's not regulated. And I thought more of them were doing what you were saying, Astrid, where they were like more lockdown.
Lockdown
Well,
the
I
whole
think,
community.
I
yeah.
think, I think I don't know that it's necessarily inconsistent, right? Because you can lock down you lock down the community, you lock down the res, but many of the casinos are not on tribal
Right.
lands directly,
Right. Yeah.
on reservation land. And also the tribes have their own rulemaking. on this
Hmm.
matter.
Yeah.
Right.
I did see there was like a Soul Cycle Instagram influencer
Oh, I saw that.
that lied, and I think in New
As
York
an
City,
educator?
Yeah.
yeah, as a teacher or something, and yeah, got shamed off of Instagram.
Oh,
And Jeff Goldblum, I guess, did. And he went on and he said, oh, yeah, just got my vaccine, da da da. And there's this picture of him and it looks, and he goes, yeah, I went to wherever. And there's a picture of him in his own backyard with the nurse that looks like she has a shot in her hand. And he later, I mean, there were just tons of replies like, what the fuck, dude? And he said, no, that was me getting a test. And it's
okay.
like, it doesn't matter. I mean, why, like, be excited about it. That's great. But do
Don't
it
send a picture.
legally and like everybody else has to.
Yeah, wait in line. Oh, not Jeff Goldblum too.
I know.
Isn't
We
he-
like him, don't we?
But he's pretty old though. Would he be eligible?
Well, 65 maybe, but not to get it in his own backyard.
Unless you have your own nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hmm. Okay, well, since Rosalie's here, I've had her cursing one on deck for a
Oh,
while, so I thought we'd just do
Oh,
her
brilliant.
cursing one today.
68,
We need a little. What's 68?
Okay.
Jeff.
Oh, he's born in
Oh,
68?
No, he is 68.
Oh,
Oh, he's 68. I was like, wait, he's younger than me.
Yeah, he's had a rough life. You get chased around by dinosaurs and see what it does to
I
you.
was gonna say.
Turn yourself into a fly.
That'll do it.